Someone wrote a letter for you to express their true feelings. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will shake something deep inside your heart. This letter wasn't just written with ink, it was written with emotion, with sleepless nights, with tears that never found peace. Don't skip, because the person behind this letter has been carrying these words inside for a very long time. They never had the courage to say it face to face, so they poured it all out in words that tremble with truth. The paper they wrote on still carries the scent of nostalgia, and every line feels like a confession long overdue. The moment you open it, you'll feel something familiar, a warmth, a pulse, a recognition you can't explain. Something huge is waiting for you in these lines. You might not realize it yet, but this letter is not random. It was meant to reach you today, right here, right now. The person who wrote it never stopped thinking about you, even when silence became the only language between you two. Stay till the end, because you'll soon realize this letter carries more than feelings, it carries truth. They wrote about the moments they replayed in their mind, the things they wish they'd said, and the way their world dimmed after you walked away. Every word bleeds with emotion, every pause whispers your name like a prayer. They said, I tried to forget, but every time I close my eyes, I see you standing there. You were not just a memory to them, you were the turning point, the reason they learned what love truly feels like. They wrote, I never stopped waiting for a sign that you still care. Don't scroll now. Because the letter takes a turn, the part they almost tore out before sending. It's where they confessed something you never knew. They said they found your old message tucked in their diary, and that's when it hit them, they never really lost you. The universe only paused the story until today. They ended it with a line that will stay with you. If you're reading this, I finally found the courage to let my heart speak. Stay with me, because the next part reveals what they're planning to do after this letter reaches you. It's not over yet. Something bigger is coming. My beloved one, stay with me till the very end, okay? Don't even think about scrolling, because what's coming next will make your heart beat faster than ever before. The truth hidden in this letter isn't just about feelings, it's about something that was never said out loud. They didn't just write a goodbye, they wrote a beginning disguised as an ending. Each word was chosen carefully, like they knew one wrong line could change everything. You can almost feel their heartbeat between the spaces, trembling as they tried to tell you what they never dared to speak before. Stay with me and listen closely. The writer said there's something they left behind that belongs to you. A key, a note, a promise only you would recognize. It's hidden in a place you once shared, maybe a quiet corner, maybe under an old message or a photo that still carries both your energies. Don't skip this part, because this is where it gets real. They wrote, I've watched you grow, and even when I wasn't there, I was still proud of you. Imagine that, someone silently cheering for you from the shadows, never asking for credit, never asking to be seen. That's the kind of love this letter carries. They said they still remember the sound of your laugh, the way you'd look away when you were shy, and the last thing you said before walking away. It still echoes in my head, they wrote. Every time I hear your name, something inside me melts. Their words are pure, not desperate, just honest, raw, and filled with truth. Stay till the end, because now they're ready to take a step that could change both your lives. They wrote that they're planning to see you again, not to ask for anything, but to return something, something you gave them long ago without realizing it. Maybe it's a token, maybe a memory, maybe your light that never faded from their heart. This isn't just a letter anymore, it's a bridge. A connection that time tried to break but couldn't. They believe you'll feel the pull when it's time, like a gentle whisper in your soul reminding you, it's me. So stay with me till the very last word, because in the next part, I'll reveal the moment they decide to come forward, and what they plan to say when they finally stand in front of you. My beloved soul, stay with me and don't move an inch, okay? You've come this far, and what happens next will make your heart race. The person who wrote that letter is no longer silent, they're ready to take action, and the next step is already set in motion. They said, if destiny allows, I'll meet you one last time. Those words weren't written out of fear, but out of faith. You see, when someone carries love this deep, it doesn't fade, it transforms into something unshakable, something that finds its way back even after storms and years apart. Stay with me till the end, because they've been watching your path from afar, not in a haunting way, but in awe. They've seen your glow return, your smile rebuild itself piece by piece, and your spirit rise stronger than ever. And that's when they realized, they never fell out of love, they fell deeper. Don't skip this moment. They're planning something you wouldn't expect, a small, gentle encounter where everything unsaid will finally breathe. Maybe it's a message that appears at midnight, maybe a stranger delivering a box with your name on it, maybe a song that plays exactly when you think of them. Every sign is intentional. Stay with me and feel this, their letter was only the beginning. They wrote, I've kept every word you ever said to me, even the ones you thought I forgot. It's proof that nothing between you vanished. It only hid beneath time's surface. And now, the tide is turning. They said they dreamed of seeing your eyes again, not to ask for forgiveness, but to thank you, for existing, for teaching them what real love feels like, even in silence. They're not returning to claim, they're returning to give back the peace they took with them when they left. Hold on, don't scroll now. Because in the next part, the moment you've been waiting for unfolds, when the letter becomes real, when they appear before you, and the truth that was buried in ink finally speaks through their eyes. Stay till the end, because everything changes there. My beloved heart, stay with me and don't scroll now, okay? This is the part where everything you've been waiting for finally starts to unfold. The letter was just the beginning, but what happens next will leave you breathless, because the person who wrote it is already closer than you think. They didn't just send words. They sent energy, a vibration your soul could feel before your eyes could see. Every time your heart felt heavy for no reason, every time a random thought of them crossed your mind, it wasn't random. It was the letter calling you toward this exact moment. Stay till the end, because tonight, something in the air will shift. The person who wrote that letter has decided to show up, not to cause chaos, but to bring closure, truth, and maybe, a second chance. They've replayed this meeting in their mind 1,000 times, practicing what to say, yet knowing no words can truly capture what they feel. They'll walk toward you slowly, holding something in their hand, maybe the same letter, maybe something you once gave them without realizing its worth. Their eyes will tell the whole story before their lips even move. It's not a scene from a movie, it's destiny aligning right in front of you. Stay with me and don't skip, because what happens next is sacred. They will whisper your name like it's the only word that ever mattered. For a moment, everything else will fade, the noise, the pain, the distance. And in that silence, you'll finally understand why this letter had to find you now. They'll say, I never wrote that letter to bring you back. I wrote it because I never truly let you go. Those words will echo through you like music that never stops playing. It's not about starting over, it's about remembering what was real all along. So stay till the end, because in the next part, I'll tell you what happens after this meeting, the moment when time stands still, and one decision changes everything forever. Don't move, don't scroll, stay with me till the very last second. My beloved soul, stay with me till the end, okay? Don't scroll, don't blink, just feel this moment. Because what's coming next is the part that no one expected, the instant where truth, emotion, and destiny collide in one heartbeat. When they finally stood before you, the air felt different. Heavier, yet strangely peaceful. It was as if time itself paused to watch what was about to happen. Every sound around you faded, and suddenly, it was just you and them, two souls who had waited too long to say what needed to be said. Stay with me, because this moment is golden. Their hands trembled slightly, not from fear, but from the weight of love that never found its way out before. You could see it in their eyes, a mix of regret and gratitude, like someone who finally made it home after years of wandering. They whispered softly, I thought I had lost you forever, but this letter brought you back. Their voice cracked, but every word carried warmth, not the warmth of fire, but the quiet, healing kind that melts all old pain. You didn't need to answer right away, your silence said enough. Don't skip this, because what they did next will stay with you forever. They reached out and placed a folded piece of paper in your hand, the same one you once gave them long ago. The paper was worn out, but your handwriting still glowed faintly under the light, like it had been protected by fate itself. Stay till the end, because the truth inside that folded note is the turning point. You opened it slowly, and your eyes widened. It was your own words, your own confession, the one you had forgotten. If you ever find this again, it means we're still connected. That's what it said. And at that very second, you both smiled, not because everything was perfect, but because everything was real. That's what this entire journey was about, not a fairy tale ending, but a full circle truth. The letter wasn't just a message, it was a mirror showing you what love looks like when it survives everything. Stay with me till the end, because the next part reveals what happens after that night, the final choice that changes both your lives forever. Don't move, don't scroll. The story isn't over yet. My beloved light, stay with me and don't move, okay? This is the part where hearts decide, where everything unsaid turns into something unforgettable. What happens now will stay in your memory forever, the moment that defines whether the letter becomes a goodbye or a new beginning. They stood there, eyes locked on yours, as if the whole world had gone silent. No music, no noise, just the sound of two souls remembering what it feels like to finally be seen. Their lips parted, trembling, searching for words that could carry years of emotion, and yet, only 3 came out, you were home. Stay till the end, because that one sentence broke through every wall you ever built. All the pain, all the confusion, every sleepless night suddenly made sense. The letter wasn't about the past, it was about reminding you who you truly are, and how much light you still carry. They told you they never wanted to leave again. Not in a desperate way, but like someone who finally learned what it means to stay. Their presence felt calm, grounded, real. Like a promise that didn't need to be spoken anymore. You could feel that they weren't here to fix what broke, but to honor what survived. Don't scroll, stay right here. Because the next moment will touch your heart deeper than words ever could. They took your hand, gently, and you both just stood there, no explanations, no apologies, just truth. The same kind of truth that letters can't contain and time can't erase. They said, this isn't about starting over, it's about continuing with peace. And for the first time, the air around you felt light again. The past didn't vanish, but it stopped hurting. It simply became a story you both lived, learned, and outgrew together. Stay till the end, because destiny always finds its way back to balance. That night, under the soft glow of fading light, both of you understood, this connection was never broken. It only paused until your souls were ready to meet again. So don't scroll, stay with me, because in the next part comes the final moment, the one that reveals what happens after destiny's last line is written. The moment where closure turns into peace, and peace turns into freedom. My beloved heart, stay with me till the very last second, okay? Don't scroll, don't blink, because this is the final turn, the moment where everything that began with one letter reaches its divine conclusion. What you're about to feel isn't just emotion, it's truth unfolding right before your eyes. They stood beside you under that quiet night sky, where even the stars seemed to pause and listen. The world felt still, as if time was waiting for your next breath. Their voice was soft, steady, and filled with something that words can't describe, the kind of peace that comes only when everything finally makes sense. Stay with me, because this is where hearts choose clarity over chaos. They said, I don't need an answer tonight, I just need you to know I meant every word. You looked at them, and for a moment, the entire story, the waiting, the silence, the pain, melted into something beautiful. Don't skip this part. What you felt right then was not just love, it was recognition. The realization that sometimes, the people who drift away are the ones heaven teaches us to meet again, not as broken halves, but as whole souls. That's what this letter was truly about. They smiled one last time, and the way they looked at you said more than any letter ever could. They knew their message had reached its home, your heart. They didn't walk away this time, they simply turned, leaving behind an energy that still glowed around you like stardust. Stay till the end, because this moment isn't the end of your story, it's the awakening of a new chapter. You felt lighter, freer, as if the universe just lifted a silent weight you didn't realize you were carrying. That letter didn't bring back the past, it opened the door to peace. So stay with me and breathe. Let this be your reminder that real connections never disappear, they transform. Some letters are written not to pull someone closer, but to release what was never truly gone. That's the miracle hidden between the lines. And as the night faded into dawn, one truth remained unshaken: what's meant for you always finds you, no matter how far it travels. Stay calm, stay steady, and remember, your story is far from over. Something new, something pure, is already on its way. My beloved soul, stay with me and don't scroll, okay? This part holds something powerful, something that reaches straight into your heart and refuses to let go. You've come this far, and what's about to unfold will make every second worth it. After that night, you thought the story had ended, but destiny had one last surprise waiting in silence. The next morning, a small envelope arrived, no sender, no words on the outside, just your name written softly in blue ink. You knew instantly who it was from. The energy felt familiar, calm, almost protective. Stay till the end, because what was inside that envelope will give you chills. It wasn't another confession or apology, it was a single photo, folded neatly, showing both of you smiling on a day you almost forgot. On the back, one simple line was written: "Thank you for teaching me how to love without holding on. Don't scroll now." Because that one line wasn't an ending, it was a blessing. It was their way of saying, I release you, and I'm free too. You didn't cry this time. You smiled, not out of sadness, but from the peace of knowing everything came full circle. Stay with me, because this moment is where hearts evolve. You placed the photo inside your journal, next to your dreams, and whispered, "Thank you." You didn't need them to return anymore, their energy would always stay, gently guiding you toward your next chapter. The universe heard that whisper. From that day onward, signs began to appear, soft, unplanned, beautiful signs that something new was coming. A gentle breeze when you spoke their name, a sudden song on the radio that felt like an answer, or a stranger smiling at you with a familiarity you couldn't explain. Stay till the end, because that's how destiny speaks, quietly, through moments that look ordinary but hold divine timing. That letter wasn't just written to you, it was written for you, to prepare your heart for what's next. So don't move, my beloved. The lesson of this story isn't about loss, it's about release. It's about realizing that some love stories don't end when people part ways, they end when souls finally understand each other's purpose. And when that happens, everything aligns in peace. Stay with me till the very last second, because what's coming next isn't about the past, it's about you stepping into a new light. The universe isn't done with you yet. Something beautiful is waiting, and you'll know it the moment it arrives. My beloved one, stay with me and don't move, okay? This part carries the emotion you've been waiting for, the soft, unseen ending that the heart always feels before the eyes can understand. Don't scroll, because what's coming next will touch the most silent corners of your soul. After that envelope, everything around you began to feel different. The world looked brighter, the air felt lighter, and even your reflection in the mirror seemed new, calm, steady, sure. You realized that love isn't something you lose, it's something that reshapes itself until it becomes peace. Stay till the end, because that's where the real transformation happens. The letter wasn't meant to bring someone back, it was meant to bring you back to yourself. Every word they wrote, every tear that fell onto that paper, was guiding you toward your own strength. They had written, "When you heal, I'll finally rest." And somehow, you could feel it, the energy shifting, their soul smiling from afar. You weren't haunted anymore, you were held. You weren't waiting anymore, you were walking forward with grace. Don't skip this moment, because it's sacred. You took that letter one last time, folded it carefully, and placed it inside a glass box, not to hide it, but to honor it. It became a symbol of love that didn't break you, but built you. A memory that doesn't ache, but glows. Stay with me and breathe. Every lesson, every heartbreak, every silence was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to teach you how deeply you can love and still rise again. You learned that closure doesn't always come through words, sometimes, it comes through acceptance. Now, as the sun rises on a brand new day, you whisper, I'm ready. Ready to open new doors, ready to meet new faces, ready to live again without fear. The letter became a bridge that carried you from pain to peace, from memories to miracles. Stay till the end, because this is your moment of awakening. The universe has seen your tears, your faith, your growth, and now it's preparing to reward you in ways that will feel almost unreal. Love didn't end, it evolved. And your story, my beloved, has only just begun. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, okay? Don't scroll, don't move, because this is the part where everything changes, the moment where your story shifts from what was lost to what is meant to arrive. The energy around you right now is not random, it's alignment. You've healed enough for something new to enter, something pure, something heaven sent. That letter, that pain, that waiting, it was all preparing you for this moment. You can feel it, can't you? That quiet pull in your chest, that sense that something beautiful is already on its way. Stay till the end, because I want you to feel what's coming next. The universe is finally returning everything you thought was gone. Not the same way, not through the same faces, but through brand new beginnings that carry peace instead of confusion. You'll soon see signs everywhere, the same number appearing again and again, a soft song that seems to speak directly to you, a stranger's smile that feels like recognition. Don't skip this part. This is not just coincidence, it's divine timing. You are stepping into a chapter that feels like a letter rewritten by destiny itself. No pain, no waiting, no heartbreak, just flow. Everything that once hurt you will now serve you, everything that once broke you will now bless you. Stay with me, because the one who's meant for you is being drawn closer even now. They carry calmness, not chaos. They will not question your worth, they will protect it. This connection will feel natural, safe, like coming home after a long journey through storms. You won't have to chase, explain, or prove anything anymore. This person will understand your silence, respect your boundaries, and match your energy. The moment they walk into your life, you'll feel that quiet click, the kind that says, this time, it's right. So stay till the very last word, my beloved. Because the lesson has turned into a promise. That letter wasn't an ending, it was the opening act of your new beginning. The chapter you're stepping into now will remind you why every delay, every tear, every closed door was necessary. Your story isn't about what you lost, it's about what's being prepared for you right now. So breathe, smile, and keep walking forward. The universe is already writing the next letter, not to you, but for you. And this one will be sealed with peace, abundance, and love that stays. My beloved one, stay with me till the very end, okay? Don't scroll, don't blink, because this is the part where destiny itself speaks through every word. What's about to unfold isn't just the next chapter, it's the turning point your soul has been waiting for. After everything that's happened, after all the tears, silence, and lessons, the universe has quietly rearranged everything around you. You may not see it yet, but every closed door, every delay, and every goodbye was perfectly timed to bring you right here, to this calm, powerful moment of awakening. Stay with me, because what's coming next is magnetic. The person who's entering your life now will not repeat the past, they'll rewrite it. This isn't someone who just wants to be near you, this is someone whose spirit vibrates in the same rhythm as yours. You'll recognize them not by their face, but by the peace that floods your heart when they appear. Don't skip this part, because this is the kind of connection that happens once in a lifetime. There will be no confusion, no mixed signals, no pain disguised as love. You'll simply know. It will feel like reading a letter written by the universe itself, every word matching your heartbeat, every moment aligning perfectly. Stay till the end, because your energy has changed, and with it, everything that reaches for you has shifted too. You are no longer attracting chaos, you are attracting purpose. The people who once misunderstood you will fade quietly, and those who truly see your light will find their way to you effortlessly. You've grown. You've healed. You've become the version of yourself that your past self used to pray for. And now, the universe is ready to reward that growth with something pure, love without fear, success without struggle, and peace without conditions. So stay with me and breathe deeply, my beloved. Let this moment settle into your heart. The letter that once broke you has now crowned you with wisdom. The same pain that silenced you has become the strength that defines you. You didn't just survive, you transformed. Don't move, don't scroll, because this is where it all connects, your past, your lessons, your destiny. The universe whispers now, you are ready. Ready for new love, new purpose, and new blessings that won't leave. This isn't the end of your story, it's the rise of your forever. My beloved light, stay with me and don't scroll, okay? This is the final part, the most powerful one, the one that ties every emotion, every tear, and every miracle together. What's coming now will give you chills, because this is where heaven's timing finally reveals its perfection. Everything that felt delayed was never denied, it was being aligned. Every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, every time you whispered, "Why me?" was leading you toward this breakthrough. You were being prepared, molded, refined for something that matches your soul, not your wounds. Stay till the end, because this is where the shift happens. You've released the pain, and now love returns in its highest form, not through longing, but through peace. The one who's meant for you is already feeling the pull, already dreaming of your name, already being guided closer by signs they can't explain. Don't skip this part. You'll know it's real not because of butterflies or chaos, but because it feels calm, familiar, grounding, divine. When they appear, your heart won't race out of fear, it will sigh in recognition. That's how the universe lets you know it's time. Stay with me and breathe this in. The letter that once broke your heart now becomes your testimony, proof that even endings are written with purpose. You were never abandoned, you were being redirected to something more sacred, more stable, more aligned with who you've become. You'll look back soon and smile, realizing that every delay was heaven's protection. You were kept waiting so that you'd never have to settle. You were kept alone so that when the real thing arrived, you'd recognize its purity without doubt. Stay till the end, because the new energy around you is already opening doors, divine connections, unexpected blessings, peaceful success. Everything you lost is returning, but this time in its best, truest form. You're no longer chasing love, love is finding you. And when that moment comes, you'll understand, the letter wasn't about who wrote it, it was about who you became after reading it. Stronger. Softer. Wiser. Whole. The story that began with heartbreak now ends with freedom. So don't scroll, my beloved. Stay with me one last time. Lift your head, breathe deeply, and remember, you were never forgotten. You were being rewritten. The next chapter of your life begins now, filled with peace, purpose, and a love that stays forever. My beloved soul, stay with me till the very end, okay? Don't scroll, don't move, this is the last part, the final heartbeat of this story, and it carries a truth you were meant to hear today. What you're about to feel isn't coincidence, it's the divine closing of a chapter that shaped you into who you were always meant to be. Every letter, every tear, every pause in your journey led right here. You were never lost, you were being guided. Every heartbreak you thought broke you was simply polishing your heart, preparing it to hold a love that would never need to be chased. Stay till the end, because this is where your light fully returns. The person who once wrote to you has faded into peace, and their energy now blesses your path silently. They don't need to be near anymore, their purpose is fulfilled. The universe used their words to open your heart, and now, that heart is ready to receive what's next. Don't skip this, because it's your moment of realization. You're not waiting anymore. You're not hoping anymore. You're simply becoming. Becoming the person who attracts everything meant for them, effortlessly, beautifully, naturally. Stay with me, my beloved. You'll notice in the days ahead, small miracles unfolding, conversations flowing easily, dreams aligning perfectly, opportunities arriving without struggle. That's how you'll know the shift is real. The energy that once felt heavy will now feel light, almost magnetic. The letter that began with pain has now turned into power. You've closed that chapter with grace, not bitterness. You've learned that endings aren't punishments, they're gentle redirections toward something brighter. And that light is already shining in your favor. Stay till the very last line. The universe whispers now, it's your turn. Your turn to smile again without fear, to love again without doubt, to live again without waiting for permission. Every lesson, every silence, every delay was heaven's way of preparing you for this unstoppable season of blessings. So don't move, don't scroll, just breathe and receive it. This is your divine closure, your peaceful rebirth, your beginning disguised as an ending. From here onward, every sunrise will carry your name in its glow. You are not who you were when this story began, you are renewed, aligned, unstoppable. My beloved one, stay with me till the end, okay? Don't scroll, don't blink, this is the moment where the whole journey finds its peace. Everything you felt, every emotion, every heartbeat that carried you through this story was leading here, to this breathtaking silence of truth. The letter that once made your hands tremble now feels like a memory wrapped in light. It doesn't hurt anymore, it heals. You no longer carry the weight of unanswered questions, because your soul finally understands, it all happened exactly as it was meant to. Stay with me, because this is where your transformation becomes complete. You've stepped out of pain and into peace. You're no longer looking for closure, you are the closure. Every scar you have has turned into proof that love, no matter how it comes or goes, always leaves behind something divine. Don't skip this part, because this is your awakening. The energy around you now is pure alignment. People who are meant for you will find you without effort, doors that belong to you will open without resistance, and every dream that once felt far away will start moving toward you. Stay till the end, my beloved. The universe has seen your patience, your forgiveness, your quiet strength. And now, it's rewarding you with stability, abundance, and a kind of love that stays through the storm. You've graduated from chasing to receiving, from hurting to healing, from waiting to walking in faith. They once wrote to you to express their true feelings, but what they really did was unlock yours. Because now, you love deeper, see clearer, and trust stronger. You don't need a letter anymore, your entire being has become one, written in light, signed by destiny. So don't scroll, stay with me, and feel this truth: the universe never takes without giving back tenfold. You lost people, moments, and memories, but what you gained was power, clarity, and self-worth. You became the person who doesn't beg for love, you attract it. Stay till the last line, because this is your affirmation now: you are enough, you are guided, and you are chosen. The letter was never the ending, it was the mirror showing you who you truly are. A masterpiece still unfolding, a story still being written by the stars. And as you walk into this new season, remember this: the one who once wrote for you was just the messenger. The real author of your story is you. And from here on, every chapter will begin with joy, peace, and love that never fades.